My favorite movie to watch on Halloween, though, is probably Suspiria, which is a 1977 film by Dario Argento. Truly beautiful, borderline operatic kind of use of gore and gorgeous color, and one of the best horror scores ever from the band Goblin.
It's definitely The Black Cat. It's one of the great entries into the Universal horror cycle. It's got an extraordinary classical score, which is very, very rare for horror movies. It's beautifully, beautifully photographed, and it has an amazing, amazing drama that takes hold of the audience.
The Bride of Frankenstein. It's an old movie, Universal Pictures back in the 1930s, a sequel to the original Frankenstein, and it's one of the great horror films of all time in my opinion, and it's got one of the great payoffs in all of cinema when Elsa Lanchester playing the bride is brought to life and beholds Frankenstein's monster, her intended spouse, and doesn't buy it. And her response is classic.
I love The Exorcist because I find it just super emotional. It's about realizing that the devil is real, and then also realizing that God must be real. And I think its power lies less with the astonishing special effects and more with the spiritual excitement of seeing these characters confronted with this outrageous proof of the supernatural.
1992 Candyman, largely because it deals with a lot about race, class, and urban legends. And growing up in like a lower income black community, a lot of times we hold on to urban legends as truth, and they kind of instruct how we move throughout our daily lives. So definitely I would say Candyman.
A Quiet Place. I really loved it because how they played with sound, and it was a really great story behind it. So the scares were worth it.
The Shining, some people might not even think of it as a horror film because it's much more of an everyday kind of story. As you see Jack Nicholson slowly going crazy and typing over and over again, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That whole scenario just always gives me the chills.